Have you ever tried to call a friend, family member, or business contact in France and found yourself completely stuck? You have their number, it starts with what looks like Plucker 236, but every time you dial, you get an error tone, a number not found message, or it simply won't connect. It's a frustrating experience that leaves you wondering what you're doing wrong. You're not alone, and the solution is much simpler than you think. The problem isn't the number itself, but how you're dialing it from the United States. Welcome back to Mobile Services Center, your trusted source for solving all your mobile communication challenges. In our main guide to the very confusing 336 code, we explained the critical difference between the North Carolina area code and the country code for France. We established that if you see a plus sign, like plus 336, you're dealing with an international number. In this detailed video, we're going to dive deep into exactly how to call French mobile numbers, focusing on those that start with plus 33.6 and plus 33.7, so you can connect successfully, affordably, and without any more frustration. To master calling France, we first need to dissect a typical French mobile number and understand what each part means. Think of it like a full mailing address. You have the country, the state, the city, the street, and the house number. A phone number works the same way, especially an international one. The number you see, like plus 33, 6, 12, 34, 56, 78, is the complete address. Let's break down each component piece by piece, starting with the very first symbol you see. The first and most important part is the international exit code. In the United States, if you're using a landline, the exit code is 0111. This code essentially tells your telephone provider, the next numbers I'm about to dial are for a different country. Please route this call internationally. It's the key that unlocks the door to the global telephone network. On a mobile phone, this process is simplified by the plus symbol, plus. The plus sign is the universal exit code. When you type plus on your smartphone, it automatically uses the correct exit code for whatever country you're in, making international dialing seamless. This is why you should always save international numbers in your contacts, starting with a plus. Immediately after the exit code comes the country code itself. For France, that code is 33. This two-digit number was assigned by the International Telecommunication Union to uniquely identify France on the global network. Just like plus 1 is for the United States and Canada, and plus 44 is for the United Kingdom, plus 33 directs your call specifically to the French telephone system. So, when you dial 0133 from a landline, or plus 33 from a mobile, you've successfully told your phone to connect to France. Any question about which country is plus 336 is really a question about the plus 33 part, which is always France. Now we get to the heart of the matter, that 6 right after the country code. What does it signify? Unlike in the US, where the 3 digits after the country code are a geographical area code, in France, the first digit of the local number tells you the type of phone it is. The digit 6 is specifically reserved for mobile phone numbers. So, if you see a number formatted as plus 33.6, you know with certainty that you are trying to reach a mobile phone in France. The phone code plus 336 is not a single block, but rather the country code plus 33, followed by the mobile indicator 6. After the country code 33 and the mobile indicator 6, you are left with 8 more digits. These 8 digits make up the person's unique local phone number within the French mobile network. In France, these numbers are often written and spoken in pairs for clarity, like 12, 34, 56, 78. When you combine everything, you get the full international number string. So, the local number 06, 12, 34, 56, 78 becomes plus 33, 6, 12, 34, 56, 78 when you call it from another country. Notice that the leading 0 is always dropped when you add the country code. This is a common rule in international dialing that trips many people up. So, let's put this all together into a clear, step-by-step process for dialing from the United States to a French mobile number. Let's use our example number, 6, 12, 34, 56, 78. First, if you are using a mobile phone, the process is incredibly simple. Open your phone's dialer. Start by pressing and holding the 0 key until the plus symbol appears. This is your universal exit code. Then, dial the country code for France, which is 33. Next, dial the mobile number, making sure to omit the leading 0 if you were given 1. So, you would dial 6 12 34 56 78. Your screen should show the complete sequence 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now, just press the call button. Your call is now being correctly routed to a mobile phone in France. Now, what if you're using a traditional landline phone? The process is slightly different, but just as logical. First, you must dial the US exit code, which is ERE111. This is the manual way of telling the system you're making an international call. After dialing 011, you enter the country code for France, 33. Finally, you dial the 9-digit mobile number, which starts with 6. So, the full sequence you would dial on a landline is 011 33 612 34 56 78. This 00336 country code format is a common query, but it really refers to dialing 011, followed by 33, and then the mobile number starting with 6. As you communicate more with contacts in France, you may have noticed that some mobile numbers don't start with a 6, but rather with a 7. This is a perfectly normal and increasingly common variation. Why does this happen? It's a simple matter of supply and demand. As the population grew and more people than ever started using mobile phones, France began to run out of available phone numbers that started with the digit 6. To solve this, the French Telecom Authority, ARCEP, opened up a new block of numbers starting with the digit 7. Therefore, numbers that look like +33, 7XXXX, XXXX are also valid French mobile numbers. The dialing procedure is exactly the same. You still use the exit code, B+ or 011, the country code 33, and then the 9-digit mobile number, which in this case starts with a 7. So don't be alarmed if you see a number starting with +3337. It works just like one starting with +336. Now, let's talk about a very important factor: the cost. Making international calls directly through your mobile carrier can be incredibly expensive, with per-minute rates that can quickly add up to a shocking phone bill. A long conversation with a loved one could cost you a small fortune. Fortunately, in our modern, connected world, there are far more affordable and even free ways to call France mobile numbers. The most popular and cost-effective method is using Voice over Internet Protocol, or VoIP, applications. These are apps that use your internet connection, either Wi-Fi or your mobile data, to make calls, completely bypassing traditional phone lines and their high fees. Apps like WhatsApp, Telegram, Signal, and Skype are leaders in this space. If the person you are trying to call in France also has the same app installed, you can typically call them for free, no matter where you are in the world. This is perfect for long conversations. What if the person you're calling doesn't have the app, or you need to call their actual mobile number? Many of these same VoIP services offer a solution. Services like Skype and Google Voice allow you to add credit to your account and then use that credit to call any international phone number at a fraction of the cost of traditional carriers. The per-minute rates are often just a few cents, making it a highly economical choice for staying in touch without worrying about the bill. Before your next call, it's worth spending a few minutes setting up one of these apps. So, to recap, you are now equipped with the complete knowledge to confidently call any mobile number in France. Remember the key components: the exit code, plus on mobile, 011 on landline, the country code for France, 33, and the 9-digit mobile number, which will start with either a 6 or a 7. By following this format, you'll avoid connection errors and reach your contacts every time. And by using VoIP apps, you can do it without breaking the bank. You are now an expert on making calls to French mobile numbers. But if you landed on this video because you were still puzzled about the other half of this mystery, the 336 area code right here in North Carolina, USA, we encourage you to watch our main video on this topic. It provides a complete breakdown of the 336 code and clears up all the confusion between a domestic area code and an international country code. Subscribe to our channel and click the link that essential guide on the screen now and in the description below. Thank you for watching Mobile Services Center.